Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, boof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, boof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed. Oh, it's time to bleed. Let's ruffle some feathers. Let's aggravate the people who have no lives, who are angry at success, who have nothing going on in their life other than to be frustrated about things that we have conversations about. Let's air out the children and have an adult conversation about boxing. Love is the word. Isaiah Felix, Eric Hall, Macados, Mac of the South, King Jr., Anwar Willis, salute, fam. MP, what the fuck? What up? DP Rocker, Viva Tu Vida, Jose Diaz, Reggie Milligan, Stephen Lamont Hawkins, Case Nasty in the building, Scorpio the Slim Fella, salute. The Brothers UK, Mark Booker, Hamza S, Kevin Dunbar, Bole, what's good? Hamza S, Stormy B-Man, the Sensei in the building. Yes, sir, Jafari Cesar. Oh yeah, Hamza. Yeah, well, you know what I say. Let's look at it. Let's see it. We just trying to get these things to happen because they need to happen. Jelly Bean, what's good? We just want to get these things popping because we just want to see it. Because we need questions answered. We need things cleared out. You know what I mean? So let's waste no time. David Scott III, salute. Let's waste no time. Jeffrey Lopez, salute. Why not? Antonio Hambrick, salute. Why not? What's the problem? What's the problem? Why not? This is not a great first defense. Simon Bridgman, salute. This is not a great first defense for Canelo. Canelo, all right, let me make sure I say this clearly. All right, for the people that like to say, oh, you're a hater, oh, you just want to see him lose. No. What are you admitting? That if he gets in there, he could possibly lose? No. I come from an era where if I had a fighter that raised my antennas, I would say, I wonder how he would fare against him, and him, and leave no doubt. You should want your favorite fighter to fight everybody. That's the cloth I come from. You want to see him fight everybody. Because if he marches off into the sunset and leaves some people along the trail, you're going to be like, Now, I used to feel like that about the Charlos. Dill Spoolie, salute. Not anymore. I don't care if Canelo fights them or not. I don't care. If he does, fine. If he doesn't, I don't care. Their behavior is unbecoming. So I don't care. I don't see Texas T, salute. I don't see a lot of fighters out there conducting themselves like that. I don't see Errol Spence doing that. I don't see Danny Garcia doing that. I never saw Lennox Lewis doing that. David too outside of the ring. You don't see a lot of fighters doing that. Kano Local Sports in the building. My familia, salute. These guys are a disgrace. So, Xavier in the building, salute. I really don't care about Charlos. I'd rather see him fight Triple G a third time. Don't care. You know what I mean? So, why not David Benavidez? You just want to see Canelo lose? No. We saw that already. Y'all forgot? Don't pull that Jedi mind trick on me. That happened. He lost to who? Oh, he was green. Not with that amount of fights. He was not green. Nope, I'm not hearing that. He was just who he needed to be to get in there and get outclassed. It happened. Deal with it. It happened. Tiffany Pipe, salute. It happened. Nothing to be ashamed of. Because he's won everything since then, according to y'all, right? I mean, he didn't have a close fight with Erislandy Lara. He won it, right? I mean, he had a draw. Big Block, salute. He had a draw against Triple G, but he really won that, right? He really beat him in the rematch. That I'll say. That I scored that way more clear. Winston Lee, Ratchet since 91. He really won that. No BS. Drake Finest, what up, Unc? I am Trill Will in the mother effing building. Andrew Gray, salute. Canelo really won the second fight. Right? He's been on the tear ever since, right? Can't beat this man on the cards. Shade Girl, salute, sis. Can't beat this man on the cards. I don't care what he thinks. You cannot beat Canelo on the cards. Windy City Assassin. In that super chat, much love. He said, help me wish my daughter, Chrissy, a happy 7th. Yo! Happy born day to the baby girl. Chrissy, 7. 7. Got a whole life ahead of you, young lady. And whatever you do, stay away from the business of boxing. Because even when you're not making millions of dollars at it, it makes you great. Listen to your daddy. Listen to your mommy. Go to school, get a good education, and learn what you don't want to do growing up. You can multitask. Get a conventional job if you want, but learn how to multitask. Be your own boss. Nothing wrong. I'm not knocking the regular jobs, but you might want to venture into leaning. I'm talking to someone else's kid. Multitask. Always do something. Always do something. Happy born day, baby girl. I'm sorry, Windy City. I go right into protection. It takes a village, but more than likely, I'm not saying anything you don't instill into your baby girl. Happy born day to the young queen. Yes, sir. Salute, Windy City, man. They grow up fast. You're gonna turn around. She's gonna be 17, looking at college. Whatever. It's important that we be there. Divine Sense in the building. Salute. Syria 357. Salute. King Bonnie. Salute, family. Who I miss? Big Texas. Salute. Big homie Coop. Copper, what up? Miss anybody? Cinnamon Savage in the building. He said, I thought Triple G won the first. Canelo won the rematch. It should be 1-1. Which is why, Triple G, I could dig it. I mean, Triple G makes a case. There should be a rubber match. You know what the problem is? And I'm going to sidebar this. And I'm glad you said that, Cinnamon Savage. And by the way, listen, fellas and ladies, there's nothing wrong with being a Cinnamon Savage. A Canelo Alvarez fan. I don't have no beef with that. I got a problem when I point out facts about Canelo which are discrepancies because those facts that I point out and how it was handled made me less of a supporter of Canelo. I was a huge Canelo fan. Now I just tell the truth. Well, I always tell the truth, but now I just keep it there. I don't wave the pom-poms for him anymore. I don't do that. Because of the clenbuterol thing and how it was handled. I don't co-sign that. So I fell back. Well, you'll never hear me say that Canelo lacks skills. I'm not going to say that because that's retarded. He is one of the better skilled fighters today. One of the better skilled fighters today. And respect to him. I just don't like how the clenbuterol thing was handled, and I don't like the fact that it was even in his system. If his skill set was so high, why do you take drugs? You make me look stupid as a supporter. I don't like that. If he had just told the truth and said, look, I goofed up. I'm sorry. I'll take the suspension. We can move forward. We can move forward. But the fact that you're talking about you ate it from eating bad steak in the street or whatever, wherever you said you ate it, and then what the WBC did, I can't co-sign that because I can't help but to think, what if that was the Charlos or Errol? They're accusing Errol of juicing because they're looking at his nipples. Go figure that. He's guilty and never popped dirty. One thing I say about what's going on that side of Texas with Ronnie Shields is that all of those fighters are clean. I can't say that about the Reynoso gym. Did I just lie or did I just make a point? And then when I point out the treatment, I'm playing the race card. Well, you make it make sense. Cinnamon Savage says, I thought GGG won the first, Canelo won the rematch. It should be 1-1, which GGG makes a case for the third fight. Now, Triple G, I didn't have a problem with him at first. But you know what happened? With Triple G, I didn't like the packaging. What do you mean? Mike 202, salute. What do I mean? I'm going to tell you what I mean. And Stormy will co-sign this. And Macadon 1, salute. And y'all don't understand exactly what I mean when I say this. Boxing and barbecue. I see you, fam. Southern T Boxing in the building. The packaging with Triple G. I was watching him. I said, the guy has good power. He's no nonsense. He looks like he trains. He gets up every fight. He's dangerous. Off the bat, dangerous. He's a puncher. He knocked out my man Curtis Stevens. He's a puncher. I said, this guy's dangerous. All he had to do was just fight. The media came in and put him on a pedestal. And as soon as they said he's better than Marvin Hagler, No. Why y'all do that? Why did y'all do that? Why'd y'all do that? He's running around trying to say, yo, I'll fight. And here's where he lost me. I want the Floyd Mayweather fight. Y'all remember this whole thing? Man, Stormy. Put the names in the chat, Stormy, on Marvin Hagler's record, on his resume, that Triple G would not have beat. And start from John Mugabe and go backwards. Because that was his second to last fight, I believe. Give me 3 fighters on Hagler's resume that Triple G would not have beaten. That's for the sensei. Because we've had this conversation a couple of times, and when they started saying that, we were like, what? Stop. First of all, I don't recall Marvin Hagler running around chasing welterweights. This is what I mean by old media and stupid ass fans hijacking talent. L Dub in the big L-Dub, what up? Mugabe would have beat the brakes off of Triple G. And I know it's a fantasy fight. There's no way you can tell. But, I mean, come on. Come on. That's right, Jason. He wanted to legally kill Oscar with no backlash. No one said anything. And that's what I'm saying. They put this guy on a pedestal, and when he did things along the lines that we say we don't like, they didn't do anything. Landon the 216, salute. Rick Blackwell, salute. They didn't do anything. What did they do? What did they do with him? They gave him an Apple deal. I was like, wait a minute. Did I just see him on an Apple commercial? What? For what? Spook, salute. I was like, how does he get an Apple deal? I want to fight Floyd Mayweather. He was willing to go down and fight Floyd at a catchweight. It might have been 154. I remember him and Fable Sanchez was talking about, we'll go down and fight Floyd Mayweather, and black fighters don't sell. You remember that? It's not about race, but Fable Sanchez said that. It was unprovoked. Now, mind you, he said black fighters don't sell, and Floyd Mayweather was nowhere near retired when he said that. So I said, wait a minute. Black fighters don't sell, but you're trying to fight Floyd Mayweather. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? He started that. And then when we respond, we're wrong? Come on, man. He was on a specific channel, and I was listening to it. And when he said that, I stopped like, whoa, he really said that? And the channel had a conversation with him about why he said it. He who agrees with fire, salute. I'm getting to that. So black fighters don't sell, right? Why are you fighting Curtis Stevens? Why are you fighting Dominic Wade? But black fighters didn't sell. But then we said, yo, you're not fighting black fighters. Oh, well, we fought Curtis Stevenson. We fought Dominic Wade. So black fighters don't sell. And we said, you're not fighting black fighters. No, let's be more specific. There were black fighters that were looking for smoke with you. Iris Landry Lara wanted to fight him. Did you fight him? No. Why? Boo Boo Andrade was there. Did you fight him? No. Why? Oh, black fighters don't sell. But why would you fight Curtis Stevenson and Dominic Wade? And I'm forgetting the other guy's name that fought Billy Joe Saunders. You fought those three guys. So now you're saying we can't say you don't fight black fighters. No. Let's be clear. This is a particular type of black fighter that you avoided. You didn't fight Andre, you didn't fight Lara. D. McGee, salute. There we go. Triple G don't beat any of those guys. That's why I asked the sensei. A lot of you don't even know who these guys are. Go look at Marvin Hagler's records. And if you can find those fights, watch them. You tell me if Triple G beats those guys. By the way, you see Tommy Hearns. Y'all do know he was at 160, right? Bro, I know Triple G got a chin, but come on, man. Come on, man. That's right, Copper. We aren't supposed to be able to defend ourselves. We're supposed to take whatever they say. Asante L, salute. Dwayne Jones, salute. We're supposed to just be able to take all of this stuff and sit there, no. Nothing he said makes sense. Black fighters don't sell. If we don't sell, we don't sell. Leave Floyd alone. Stop trying to bring him up to 154 and get Triple G a payday. Because that's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. Then you went up there. You lost it. You had a draw. Brian Peters, salute. You had a draw with Canelo. You lost the second fight. And you haven't done anything since then but complain and wish for a third. Now you're about to fight Murata, allegedly. Alan Young, salute. And good luck with that. But I think there should be a third Canelo fight, if anything. If Canelo doesn't want to fight David Benavidez, go fight Triple G again. There's money in that, believe it or not. Brian Peters, salute. There's money in that. Hey. Make it happen. But I say time reveals all truth, right? Time reveals all truth, right? Hold on, let me fix y'all up. I seen y'all around enough. There y'all go. I fixed y'all up, y'all. Welcome to the Ranch Gang. Terry Smoot, salute. Sensei says the last time Bobby Boogaloo Watts had got a majority decision over, those men were tough as nails. Bro, it was different. Now, Triple G has a decent chin. He has respectable power. I'm not going to crap on Triple G. I'm just saying the pedestal that the media put this guy on doesn't match. And Fable Sanchez didn't help. You dig what I'm saying? And Sensei knows what I'm talking about. This man knows boxing. That's why when he goes live and y'all want that education minus the garbage, I tell everybody, go listen to him. Go check his videos. This man knows boxing. He knows more than me. I ain't afraid to say it. I was a child watching a lot of these fights, but he was an adult and able to absorb it on a different level. I have to go back and look at some stuff. Stormy was there. He was already an adult. A lot of you were there for it. I ain't scared. I ain't afraid to say it. I don't know everything, but I know enough. Leon Robinson, salute. Now, he who agrees with fire. Let's get to the Andre Ward thing. Triple G, on his pedestal, it was okay for him to try and get at Floyd Mayweather, while Fable's saying black fighters don't sell. But while Ancestral Race, salute. While Floyd was doing his own thing, ignoring Triple G, and everyone calling him a chicken and everything else, what did Triple G do? You lost to Canelo, right? But in between that, Canelo popped dirty. In between that, and he's doing commercials, eating a plate of steak. Y'all saw that. Abel Sanchez doing commercials, mad disrespectful. Eric Jenkins, salute, eating a plate of steak. I said, all right, they firing shots, whatever. He says, I'm gonna go to 168 and fight Chavez Jr. Y'all remember that? And then that's where the nonsense started. He says, okay, I'm going to 168 for the payday Chavez Jr. Iron Levant, salute, because at that time, he was somewhat of a draw. So he goes up. Well, he's trying to go up, and Andre Ward says, yo, hold on. You're not coming to my territory. This is my house. You coming up here? You fighting me. Oh, no. Black fighters don't sell. And then here comes the Captain Saberhose of Triple G. Why is Andre Ward trying to bully the smaller guy? This is why we don't like him. He's always hurt. His resume ain't good. The Super 6 was like 50 years ago. Let's unpack that. He won the Super 6. You can't take that away from him. So get that out of here. Number 2, all right? Y'all accuse him of bullying the smaller guy, but it was okay for Triple G to chase Floyd. Oh, well, Floyd got good defense. If he's the best in the world, like you say, he should be able to beat Triple G. Yeah, but that was okay. But Triple G was offering to go to 168. Ward ain't call him out. He just said, no, don't come into my house unless you're fighting me. That's what he said. He didn't call him out. He says, no, you're not coming here unless you're fighting me. You're not coming into my house to have a seat unless I invite you in. Then Triple G said, oh, no, I'm just playing. I wasn't really going to go to 68. But Roy, you know what? You bullying the smaller guy? Go up to 175 and fight Kovalev, who literally killed the man in the ring, who had Bernard Hopkins bumbling all around the goddamn ring, trying to get to the scorecards, which he did, but looked bad doing it. The Crusher. Now I could ask him the same question, CMB 100. Why'd you want Ward to go up to 175? You want to see him lose, or do you want to see him fight the best? Well, regardless, you know what? He went there. And if you wanted to see him lose, didn't happen. You wanted to see him fight the best at that time? That did happen. And what did happen? He beat Kovalev twice. Now, back to that Triple G. Back to that Black Fighters Don't Sell. East Side Trey, salute. Oh, he won the Super 6. It was so long ago. How about this? The Super 6 was before Vasyl Lomachenko's. No, I'm sorry. The Super 6 was before Vasyl Lomachenko's amateur career. And what was the major marketing scheme for Vasyl Lomachenko? He's had 2,354 amateur fights and won them all. Something to that effect. I was like, so? This is the pros. First fight, that's me, salute. First fight, he comes in here, he wins, put him on a pedestal. Bob Arum says, hey, man, I haven't seen anything like this since Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. We were like, oh. Second fight, Orlando Salido, Homatakate. Johnny Q, Camara, salute. Did Andre Ward lose his second pro career? Did Muhammad Ali lose his second pro career? Did Sugar Ray Leonard lose his second pro career? Where's the lie? You might not like hearing it. You might not like that I'm saying it. Where is the lie in what I just said? So Andre Ward won the Super 6 a million years ago. So if Andre Ward won the Super 6 a million years ago and it didn't matter leading up to the fight against Kovalev that the public forced that and old media forced on him, he didn't have to do it, but he did it. Then Vasyl Lomachenko's amateur record had to have been 3 million years ago. And he effed around, went pro, and lost his second pro fight. The two don't match. What do I say about time revealing the truth? Yeah. Yeah. So Triple G tried to go to 168 2 times. And both times, Andre Ward scared him away because that's what happened. That's why he never fought at 168. That's what happened. He got back in the ring with Canelo. Canelo beat him convincingly. And what has he done since then? Nothing. Nothing that made you turn your head. Now he's getting in there with who? Murata? There should be a rubber match. If he gets past his next fight, fight Triple G on third time. And that should be Triple G's last fight going out. That's going to be his last payday unless he beats Canelo, which I don't see happening. FBD TV, salute. I don't see it happening. So my problem it wasn't necessarily with Gennady Golovkin. It was with the packaging. You understand? Old media. Fable Sanchez. And by the way, how'd that work out, Fable? For you. Or that promoting Mexican style, which was very disrespectful. Who has more Mexican style, Triple G or Canelo? Think about what I just said. Think about what I just said. What's Mexican style? Triple G or Canelo? If you was a fighter, if you was training a fighter, would you train them to fight like Triple G or Canelo? Now I know you got to train fighters to some guys come into the gym and they have a natural talent. St. Louis Mix, salute. Let's say a guy comes in there and he has a Stephon Bailey, salute. And he has a thunderous right hand. Let's say he has a thunderous left hand and he's a southpaw. You're saying, okay, there's certain things he can do, but I gotta that's the killer right there. I gotta make him hide that hand and pop it when it's appropriate. Jamal Davis, yeah, I saw that. I said I gotta put that up. I put up a post yesterday. Lion O's in the camp. Hello, it's your cell phone I'm looking for. So I get it. But if you was to take a guy and you said I could make a fighter any way I want, and you have two options, Triple G and Canelo, I'm picking Canelo. Defense wins fights. Well, they can win fights. Gennady Golovkin can get hit. He's decent defensively. But his best defensive majority is his offense. He's a powerful guy and he has a good chin. But what's Mexican style? 503 line in the mother effing building. What's Mexican style exactly? Gennady Golovkin or Canelo Alvarez? And I got offended. Listening to that. I said, yo, what does he mean? Shamar, salute. What does he mean? What, Mexicans all fight in the pocket and just rock them, sock them? No. No. I'd be more comfortable saying, okay, if someone never saw boxing in their life and they say, yeah, well, I heard this different style. What's Mexican style? I'd show them Canelo Alvarez, this Mexican style right here. If you was to put a label on it, does Canelo Alvarez fight like Cesar Chavez Sr.? Nope. Everybody's different. Everybody gets influence off of what they see. If you grew up loving Mike Tyson, chances are the first thing you did when you got into the gym is you tried to do what you saw on TV, and the trainer would say, whoa, don't do that. He gets away with what he's doing because his talent, 919 salute, because his talent permits him to do that. But if you're not built like Mike Tyson, why are you going to try and fight like Mike Tyson? No, let me show you the basics. And what sometimes happens is fighters get comfortable doing their own thing. And if they have enough talent, they'll get away with certain things. If you trained a guy who walked into a gym off the street, if you tried to train him to fight exactly like how a prime Roy Jones Jr. did, he would get knocked out every time if he did not have the same athletic ability. Roy Jones Jr. knew the basics the whole time, but he got so comfortable and was so powerful and athletically gifted that he did things and got away with it. But it was all wrong. I'm sorry, it was all wrong. And as he aged, that split second of reflexes that he lost, he started losing. Which is why later in his career, he started looking the way he did. But Bernard Hopkins actually got better later in his career. It seemed that he got better. Because Bernard Hopkins, there was no flash or nothing like that. He stuck to the basics and he was damn great at it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you understand? So And this is no shade to Triple G. He just showed up to the ring and fought. It was the media that put him on this pedestal. They're always looking for the next best thing. How many next Jordans did we hear about? Y'all remember Harold Miner? Grant Hill? Big Dog, Glenn Robinson. Where is he? All of these next Jordans. Remember that? That was like the seal of doom. They didn't call Kobe the next Jordan. That just developed later. They did not call him the next Jordan. I think that's why he went so far as he did. They didn't label him. That's like a curse. You don't call Cedric Ceballos. You don't call anyone. I was like, yay, man. They thirsty because that's marketing. Michael Jordan sold seats. Michael Jordan, when he played, the ratings went up. So when all those drafts came out, oh, we got the next Jordan, Harold Miner, Grant Hill, Glenn Robinson. I'm like, nope. Kobe quietly came in and developed. You got to let these things develop. They put Triple G on this pedestal, and it was premature. Now look, Marvin Hagler wouldn't be Cedric, salute. Marvin had Black Vision, salute. Marvin Hagler wouldn't be sitting down somewhere like Triple G right now. He'd be looking for all the smoke in the world. So, yeah, that's right, Xavier. It's closer to that. It's closer to that. Now, there's certain labels that gyms have. Africans fight a certain way. Look at how Ike Corte fights and how Josh Clottey fights. It's similar. European fighters have a particular style. American fighters have a particular style. Mexican fighters have a particular style. So when you say style, I really mean reputation. You understand what I'm saying? It's more of a reputation. Mexicans have a reputation of being no-nonsense, hard-nosed, blood and guts, die in the ring in every fight. They fight in every fight like it's their last fight, which is why Cesar Chavez Jr. doesn't make sense. And they booed him out, and they was throwing shit at him at his fight. And his father was like, oh my God, this can't be my child. He's held to a standard, and he doesn't carry that heart that Mexicans have a reputation of carrying. How do you go from Morales, Barrera, Marquez, both Marquez brothers, Chavez Sr. to Jr., and you're looking at it like this doesn't match. Who is this kid? But Triple G was going to go up and fight him and avoid Ward. But when we say and they knocked Ward for that. But when we say there's a racial element behind all of it, we're wrong for pointing it out. But whatever. Oh man, see love, salute. But back to the topic. Benavidez should be next. Okay. I pulled up some notes. Benavidez, y'all remember he lost his middleweight title on the scales, but that was the second time he lost his strap outside the ring. He defeated Ronnie Gabriel in 2017, and in the rematch in February of 2018, he failed a random drug test. Y'all remember that, the cocaine or whatever, Bovada. And he was stripped and suspended. Y'all remember that, right? He returned to the ring in March and stopped Jalen Love in 2 rounds, and in September defeated Anthony Durrell. Y'all remember that? So I don't want to hear 254 Dunson salute, Albert Doherty salute. I don't want to hear as that being the reason why he shouldn't get the Canelo fight. I don't want to hear that. Bruce Gold, salute. Gio James, salute. I don't want to hear that as the reason why he shouldn't get a Canelo fight. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The suspensions. You know, he got suspended twice. Not making weight, you know, that was COVID weight or whatever you want to call it. You want to call it that. And, you know, the drugs. Okay. You know, Canelo got suspended for drug use. Tomato. You know, but here's what I'm never going to let go. Canelo uneasy with fighting Mexican rivals. Pound for pound king Canelo Alvarez says that he is not keen on the idea of facing fellow Mexican fighters in the future. Canelo's last all-Mexican showdown with his victory over Chavez Jr. in 2017, unified super middleweight champion has downplayed any talk of potential fight with Jaime Munguia. I represent Mexico, and I do not like to fight with Mexicans. Language is important. Just listen. I do not see any sense in doing that, Canelo told TV Azteca. Jaime Munguia has potential, but he still has some fights to go before he reaches this level. And I agree. He'd have whooped Jaime's ass. I agree. It'd have been Kirk Johnson 2.0. No, I'm sorry. I said Kirk Johnson. James Kirkland. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else. It'd have been James Kirkland 2.0. All right. I am not closing the door to anything, but for now, I would not like to. Canelo also revealed that he would not be returning to light heavyweight anytime soon due to the physical disadvantages he would have to go through against in the weight against division's top names. So in other words, Kovalev was easy work. I'm reading it for you. Kovalev was easy work. Benavidez was too dangerous. All right. Mexican star previously claimed that the WBO 175 title with the spectacular KO of Sergey Kovalev. Okay. Although he seems to have found his home as super middleweight, is unforeseeable in the future. Eddie Reynoso doesn't want us to go up to 175 again. It's giving away a lot of advantages. I want to go for all the titles in the division of super middleweight. That's the goal, and we'll see what happens next. So for all of you that thought, you know, he could, DJ Zion Love, salute, that he could just do whatever the hell he wants to do at 175. We were telling you he specifically went up for Kovalev because he was a wounded animal. It was a winnable fight. Plus, Kovalev had some financial issues. You remember that girl was suing him. He got arrested for assaulting her. He knocked upside her head so hard she had nerve damage all in her neck, where it felt like her arms was itching. She was in the barbershop on Fred's show. Shout out to Barbershop Conversations. She gave a whole interview, the police report and everything. Came back, hid in the bushes. The cops came, found him with money. He was going to pay her off. They said they found him, and when they rabbit-ears his pockets, he had like a knot of money. I don't remember how much he had. He in the bushes, y'all remember? It's me, Sergey. Hit to beat you again. Went back to her house. This Russian. Why wasn't he deported? Yeah, deport all foreigners when they're black and brown. But him, he stood his ass right there. And how did they award him? A fight with Canelo Alvarez. What are you kidding me? This is America. Cinnamon Savage, Benavidez destroys Canelo, which is why he didn't go up there and get that smoke. We had a conversation with John Scully, and he called it. He said, man, this guy, if he comes back to when he beat Kovalev, we was waiting for the contract. Never got it. Never got it. Benavidez is a murderer. I think he beats Bivol. Benavidez is a murderer. That's a guy you don't want to F with. Benavidez is a murderer. And Canelo will never fight that guy. if he does, that'll be his last fight out of the industry. All right. We said that. Bivol is hard work, but Benavidez is a killer. That guy's a problem. Look at his face. Jesus. Salute to Stephen Lamont Hawkins in that super chat. Much love. He said, Mother Russia, black fan fight. Black fight fan voice. Yep. Mother Russia. It's me, Sergey. I'm in the bushes. I beat the bitch and kick her daughter. What is this nigga? Get this nigga away from me. It's me, Sergey. I have white privilege in this country. Deport me? No, you don't deport me. Why wasn't he deported? Get out of my country. MAGA, right? He assaulted Becky. And she wasn't even a Karen. Assaulted Becky, kicked her dog. And that wasn't the first time. He has a reputation of acting crazy. Get him out of here. No, but this is America. USA. USA. If you're white, you can stay. When they say deport people, illegal immigrants, or if they're legal, but they're from here, green card or not, they commit a crime, they be like, DOG salute. They be like, get out of here. That applies to black and brown people. I saw with my own two eyes a white guy tell a Hispanic, you get out my country. Papi, I'm Puerto Rican. What does that mean? He's American. Puerto Ricans are American. What you mean get out my country? You don't need a green card to be here and work. So what is English is bad? What you mean get out? He looked at me and said, I'm Puerto Rican. I said, yeah, I know, bro. I said, look at him though. This is why. I told homie, I said, bro, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. I told him, leave the Puerto Rican poppy alone. Leave him alone. I had to tell that wife, leave him alone. All right now. I intervened. All right now. Or this get out my country shit. Because if you said it to him, you think he wouldn't say it to me? What if I started talking with a Yardie accent? You think he wouldn't have said that to me? Yeah, get out my country. What if I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands? This is my country, asshole. Get out my country. Always applies to black and brown people. Always applies. Guy like Kovalev. Well, he kicked Becky. Okay, maybe Becky deserved it. And I haven't heard anything about that story, which means Becky probably a millionaire right now. That's why he took the Canelo Alvarez fight, because he needed the money. His wife found out about that. Y'all know Sergey's married. Now, I don't know if he's been divorced, but that couldn't have been good. Bro, Brown on Boxing, salute. I don't know, Cinnamon Savage. I don't know. You might be right. Let's mess with Vel. Salute, fam. I don't know, bro. But you speak Spanish on this soil, they assume you're not from here. Man, y'all know the ignorance of this country. Y'all know. Big Dog Willie in that super chat, he said Benavidez wants all the smoke. He willing to have a tournament between Andre, Charlo, and Darrell to be Canelo mandatory. Benavidez is what a real fighter. Man, bro, you right. There's only a handful of real guys today that wants all the smoke. Benavidez is one of them. He's had some trouble, with the drugs outside the ring, not making weight. I understand that. But I don't think that he should be ignored. That's a crime in itself. Give him the fight. There's a lot of people that says, okay, give him the fight, but Canelo wins. Good. Let's see it, man. Can we just talk boxing for once and leave the emotions at the door? This is a good fight. Again, you will never hear me say Canelo's trash. You would never hear me say that he doesn't have a good skill set. He does. Benavidez is a come forward, no nonsense puncher. Canelo has great counterpunching skills. He learned from the Floyd Mayweather fight. He has improved. Can we see the fight? That's a fan-friendly fight. Can we agree on that? But there's the problem. He said, I don't want to fight any other Mexican fighters. But is that really a problem? Here I go. Is that really a problem? SP, salute. If David Benavidez is Mexican, then Mikey Garcia is white. Did y'all see this? He took this down, but it's too late. We saw it. Mikey, get over your loss. I knew this was bothering him. A damn mess, salute. SP, salute. I knew this was bothering him. Dogs, you lost to Errol. Leave it alone. You're not running it back. And if you run it back, in the event that you tried to run it back, Errol's going to knock you out. He ain't going to carry you 12 rounds this time. He going to knock your ass out. You've been salty. We knew you were salty. When you were sitting in your brother's gym, getting your hands wrapped, and Ellie Sekbag said, yo, what can Errol do, something. And you said he could learn how to drive. I was like, why would you do that, man? Why would you say that? Why would you say that, man? Okay. Why would you say that, Mikey? Oh yeah, that part. Now, you know, upon further investigation, and shout out to my brother Xavier Martinez, I understand that to me, this is a census game. I understand that they removed the option of Hispanic and Latino from that option. Dude, newsflash, you're better off picking black or other. You don't do that. Because if I saw that and looked at him, I'm like, dude, you're not white. You're better off picking other or black. Because you're darker than Errol, for fuck's sake. So here's my thing. Where was Mikey born? Wasn't Mikey born in the States? DP Martha track, salute. Yo, imagine if Aaron Sanjulara says, nah, man, I'm not black. Huh? If Aaron Sanjulara, King Kong Ortiz, and Guillermo Rigondeaux just stood on a corner, you're looking at three black men, right? And someone says, nah, these three guys robbed me. And you give a detailed description to say it's three white men. You sure it's three white men? Yeah, they stand on the corner. The cops are rolling by that corner and says, no, I know this motherfucker said three white men. I see three black motherfuckers on this corner. Where's the three white men? He was born in Ratchet. He was born in Oxnard County. So Mikey Garcia is American, right? So here's what we know. Mikey's not Mexican. He's American of Mexican descent. Now, I don't know if his parents is from there or his grandparents, but he speaks Spanish. He knows all the food. He knows the heritage. He wears a sombrero. But on here, so let's see. You was born in Oxnard, right? Which is in America. And you're putting white as race. I don't know if Latino or Hispanic, it was an option there. It's more than likely not. Gregory X, salute. It's more than likely not there for him to have done this. But if it's not there, okay, I'm definitely not going to pick black. Okay. What are the other options? Whatever the other options are, you lean towards that. I'd lean towards alien. If you remove black from this option, I'm picking other. I'm not picking white because I know I'm not that. Mikey is darker than Errol. Facts. And this is my point. I just told y'all there was a situation a while ago. It was right after when Trump got elected. No doubt, Big Dog, really. You know, I'm handling that. Don't worry about him. That guy knows I don't deal with him. This right here, when I saw and I heard that white guy attack Lil Poppy, Lil Grandpa, Puerto Rican, when I heard, I couldn't stand by and allow that. And I let him get his say off, you know, freedom of speech, whatever. But I told him, yo, all right, man, get out of here. You say what you had to say. Leave him alone. Yeah, he has an accent. He speaks Spanish, but what makes you think he don't belong here? Go to Katona Avenue with all those Irish people over there. Not all of them have green cards. I know that. They're here illegally. But because they're red-haired and green-eyed, they're not suspect. A guy like KK Kovalev can walk around here and beat up Becky and kick her dog and no threats of deportation. He gets $1 million payday. That's how he gets awarded, right? This is what I'm saying. So I stuck up for Poppy, who, if he was standing on the corner not talking, he looked white. But because he said something, it pissed off the racist. And Trump had these guys walking around with their chest poked out. He almost got punched in it. You understand? I stuck up for him because newsflash, if real slavery starts tomorrow, black and brown folk, we in line together. I'll say it again. If real slavery started tomorrow, we in line together. You do not, I repeat, you do not have white privilege. I don't give a fuck what this record says. I know what I see. Newsflash. Do you even know why you speak Spanish? Christopher Columbus, holla at me. If I throw a feathered cap on your head, you a native of this country. Indians? The nigga got lost, thought he was in India. This is red ground. Imagine Mikey Garcia with feathers on his head. What does he look like? A proud native of this continent that was conquered by Christopher Columbus. That's why y'all speak Spanish. And that's the short version. But back to boxing. Back to boxing. Niggas ain't the only people lost on this continent. Make no mistake about it. Screenshot this, take whatever you want. Talk about how I don't know your culture. What I do know is you ain't better than me. And I'm not better than you. And if real slavery started tomorrow, you ain't in the house. You're actually probably more valuable because you speak 2 languages. They want to deport you and shoot me in both. Vice versa. We're in the same boat. You're not better than me, stupid. You're not on their side. So if David Benavidez is Mexican, then Mikey Garcia must be white. They're American fighters. So I don't know what Canelo's talking about. I don't want to fight Mexican fighters. That don't apply to David Benavidez. He's American. Hello! Hey, Jason, Pete. Sandor Martin, that's the real Spanish. The guy that beat Mikey Garcia a couple of weeks ago, that's a Spaniard. He looks white, doesn't he? I worked with a Spaniard. He was the most racist dude I ever, He talked bad about Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, Argentinians. He felt that everything that spoke Spanish, that wasn't from Spain, he used to hold his hand like this. They all peace, they are peace, they all peace. I'm like, whoa, relax. Every time the Boricuas are coming to the lunchroom and they talking, Dominicans, and they all clowning each other. I don't understand what that beef is about. It's not my beef. But they would sit there and be clowning each other, whatever, talking about baseball, get up and leave, and he'd be sitting there in the corner looking at them. And then he started going, when they left, because he didn't do it in their face, when they left, he started going off. And I used to ask Shorty, like, there was a Shorty, I'm like, what's wrong with him? She was like, he racist. And she had to brief me on what was going on. What was his problem? He was from Spain, and he didn't like them. My boy Javier looked like me and spoke Spanish. He was Dominican. Miguel, everybody else, Dominican and Puerto Rican. And there was one cat, a few Mexicans, one cat from Venezuela. But other than that, we all having a good time. And he in the corner mean mugging them. I used to look like, what is his problem? And he just start going off and his hand be like this. He didn't like them. I'm like, whoa. And he would start breaking down the history. I mean, shit that I didn't understand. And I said, okay. They're not bothering him. What is his problem? The racism is strong in that one. The Gasol brothers in the NBA, Pau Gasol and his brother, that's how Spanish people look. They're from Spain. Sandor Martin, Spanish. They came over here and did what they did. That's what happened. And now, I understand that did they remove Hispanic or Latino as an option and got y'all picking white? Are you fucking serious? But the bigger mind fuck is there is no beef between black people and brown people. We all on the same team, man. Are you kidding me? Maybe I'm bugging. I grew up in New York. My man James and Muhammad, we all played on the same block with Javier and Miguel. And we all ate at each other's houses. We did not know racism until we left the block and saw the world. When we came back as adults, we was like, yo, this world is ugly. Ugly. I don't identify with none of this shit. That's why this shit I see on YouTube, I be bugging like, yo, what is this? Why are people so mad? For what? Do you understand? I don't identify with that shit. I never understood what the beef was with Jamaicans and Haitians. Because all y'all niggas is black. Dominicans hating Haitians, Dominicans not liking Puerto Ricans, and vice versa. Bro. Y'all know it's all stupid, right? You know it's all stupid, right? You wanna know why it's all stupid? Mikey is in a position where he had to pick white as his ethnicity, as his race. That is demoralizing. He should have left it blank. And if they tell you, yo, you can't leave it blank, be like, yo, no, I'm not white. I ain't black, but I'm not white. I'm proud. I'm proud. I speak English. I'm American. I speak English and I speak Spanish. And I'm proud of my heritage. Why are y'all making me put white? What is that? Shout out to Ratchet since 91. He said, I've been to Spain. They're just white people who speak Spanish. And you're right, they hate Hispanics. Bro, I never knew that. Until in the 90s, I was working one of my first rinky-dink jobs, and I sat in that lunchroom, and I'm looking at this guy like, what is his problem? And I'm like, I imagine what he says about me when I leave here. And she said, yeah, he hated everything. And he was brown-haired and blue-eyed. I didn't even know. You know what? I thought he was like Italian or something. No, he was Spanish from Spain. There is no beef with black and brown people. It's fabricated. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. If I call out Canelo for being a drug cheat, it's because he is. It's not alleged. He got caught, and he was treated, in my opinion, as opposed to the rules of boxing, it was a slap on the wrist. He was catered to. He dropped the belt instead of fighting Gennady Golovkin the first time. It made me look stupid as a supporter. Then he's popping dirty. Made me look stupid again. But I said, wait a minute. That's him with this shit. I'm calling it right down the middle. I said, yo, yeah, he dropped the belt. He should have fought Triple G the first time. Oh, yeah, he popped dirty. I don't have no excuse for that. Fair and balanced, right? I'm racist for that. But the moment I say, yo, Big Baby was trying to kill AJ, man, nah, man. 3-4 different drugs found? Nah, man, he shouldn't be fighting. Yeah, man, you're different. No, I'm consistent, motherfucker. The same smoke I got for Big Baby is the same smoke I have for Canelo. The difference is Canelo's people took care of him. The WBC. Oh, man, you dumped your belt instead of fighting Triple G? That's okay. We'll make one up for you. Where's the lie? What the hell is a franchise status? So that argument, throw that out the window. Mikey Garcia is American. He's not white. Canelo is Mexican, looks white. David Benavidez is American of Mexican descent. That's it. He wears sombreros. He probably speaks Spanish. Don't know. I know they were born here. They don't need a green card. You can't deport them. Hey. You know Antonio Margarito's American? Did you know that? He was born here. I think he was born in California somewhere. And then him and his parents went back to Mexico. He was born here. He don't need a green card. You can't deport him. But he was born in America and he grew up in Mexico. Did y'all know that? Anyway, that's just a little fun fact. But he don't want to go to 175 anymore. Let me read to you something from Boxing Scene. Benavidez says it's not really if it makes sense or attractive or not. There's no one else left to fight at 168, especially in the PBC. I want to touch on something with that real quick too. He said the fans have been calling for this fight for a long, long time. It's imminent to make happen. Every fighter needs a dancing partner. I'm the next one up, either me or Charlo. So we'll see what happens. But y'all already know where I stand on the Charlo situation. Forget that guy. He don't deserve a Canelo fight. Hey, how about that? I am saying that Charlo doesn't deserve a Canelo fight for reasons outside of boxing. His behavior is unbecoming. He's smacking cell phones. He don't deserve it due to behavior outside the ring. How's that for consistency? I'm rooting for the Mexican-American fighter to get the next payday. He want payday. I know that. How about that? How about that? How's that for, oh, you just want to see Canelo lose? No. I want to see him leave no doubt. Leave no doubt. There's no other fight. Hey, how about this? You ready? Canelo's once undisputed at 168, right? He's now a champion at 168, right? Watch this now. Charlo hasn't done anything at 168. Canelo unified. Canelo's undisputed. Charlo, what has Charlo done at 168 to get a Canelo fight? Get Charlo out of there. We ain't even got to worry about him now. Didn't Charlo duck Benavidez? Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm supporting some of y'all points now. Remember that? Didn't he duck? Did he duck? Okay. So let's stick to that then now. Let's stick to it. Because Charlo ain't done anything at 168 to deserve a shot at Canelo. Now, get Charlo out of there. Benavidez been there. There is no other fight that makes sense. First defense, and if he beats David, come on, man. I mean, Canelo's already going to the Hall of Fame. Y'all know that, right? Y'all already know. Y'all already know. He's already going to the Hall of Fame. Fight Benavidez, man. You said you don't want to fight any other Mexican fighters, fine. Benavidez is American, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cut it out. If this fight doesn't happen, is David Benavidez being frozen out? Is he? He's being frozen out? Look, Canelo's route so far. We reviewed it. Had to write it down. He ducked Triple G and fought Amir Khan. When I say he ducked Triple G, y'all remember, he ducked Triple G, fought Amir Khan, knocked him out. Fought Liam Smith and Chavez Jr. before finally fighting Triple G twice. All right? Fought Rocky Fielding and Danny Jacobs, right? Creates the franchise belts, ducks Charlo, fights Kovalev. I'm giving you the fast version. I'm sorry if it's jumbled up. Cop Killer, salute. MC Talks Boxer, salute. Goes back to 168, faced Caleb Smith, then faces Avni Yildirim by request. Now, let me make this very clear. Avni Yildirim was not a mandatory. Avni Yildirim was not a mandatory. Yeah, Bodymore. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I covered that. He popped dirty in between the Triple G situation. He popped dirty. I'll give you the fast version because my time's almost up here. Avni Yildirim was not a mandatory. Remember they tried to tell us he was a mandatory? He was not a mandatory. Avni Yildirim was requested. Don't play with me. He was. All right? So he requested Avni Yildirim. At that time, he could have picked Charlo. He could have picked Andre. He could have fought anybody. He requested Avni Yildirim. All right? He requested it. Let me read something to you. Canelo Alvarez isn't being ordered to fight little-known Avni Yildirim, who was his sparring partner, by the way, for the vacant World Boxing Council super middleweight title. Instead, WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman explained to The Athletic, where I'm reading this from, this is what Alvarez wants. They voted 36-1 to grant 4-division champion Alvarez request to fight mandatory contender Yildirim of Turkey. Alvarez thanks to his designation of the WBC middleweight franchise champion to beat out others who had fought for the belt vacated Friday by former champion David Benavidez. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. Do I need to go any further? This fight has been bubbling for a good while now. He could have been fought Benavidez. Matter of fact, he has a belt that Benavidez lost at the scale. He didn't lose it in the ring. He lost it at the scales. Or he lost it to drug, whatever it was, he lost it. He wasn't beaten for it. This fight makes sense. Benavidez should be next. Can anyone make the case that he shouldn't be next? And if he's not next, is Canelo freezing him out? And guess what? Even if he's not fighting other Mexicans, if you consider Benavidez Mexican, don't you want to get your brethren paid? Okay, he's American, but his parents or grandparents is Mexican. Stick together, La Familia, right? Get your man paid. Can anyone tell me in the chat, am I not making sense? Any of this? He beat Billy Joe Saunders for the WBO, beat Caleb for the IBF. Why not Benavidez, man? Why not? Y'all tell me. Why not? I'm making the case for David, man. Make the fight. Make it make sense, guys. Get my dislikes up. Get my dislikes up. If none of this is making sense, it's okay. I'm cool with it. I'm not a hater, man. I'm saying that David Benavidez deserves it. You know what I mean? What is this? David Benavidez deserves it. He earned his stripes. I mean, who deserves it more? Who deserves it more? Benavidez? Who deserved it more, Benavidez or Avni Yildirim? Did that even make sense? Did it even make sense? Amen. But I know I touched a few things on here, and it might ruffle some feathers. People might get mad at me. I don't give a. Y'all know I don't care. Y'all know I don't care. But you know, it is what it is. I don't care. Let me put this link in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the new channel, right? The Painful Excellence Podcast. Grown folk talk. Grown folk talk. The same rules apply. If you're trolling, you're going to get knocked upside your head and get out. All right? Ain't going to have anything to do with boxing. It's going to be real life conversations. You know what I mean? I'll read it again. Adult conversations and real life situations approached with class, embracing our imperfections while striving towards excellence. It is a lifelong journey, so let's enjoy the ride, learn from each other, and have fun while doing so. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. Ain't no content up on there yet. Body Moore, Murderland, salute, man. Salute. You just subscribe, man. Much love and appreciation. We're gonna have some fun over there. All right. And there's a dress code. If you get a link, there's a dress code. You understand? Yeah, y'all subscribe there. Ain't gonna be no boxing talk over there. It's gonna be adult talk over there. Adult talk only. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be reviewing lounge spots when you visit the city. You know what I mean? So I know I see you, brother. I appreciate you. And we're gonna have some fun over there, man. But much love and appreciation. Bolts UK salute. But much love and appreciation to the chat. Much love and appreciation to all of y'all. And man, salute to y'all, man. I love talking to y'all in the morning, man. I really do. And I appreciate the support. I really do. And I just want to get y'all, I want to bring y'all a better production, a better product, which is why I started the other channel, man, because it's by request. I appreciate the fact that y'all like my grind and y'all support me. So I'm just going to give y'all a better product on top of this this boxing channel. I'm going to give y'all a better product also. Salute to Rex Freeman. He just subscribed, man. Much love and appreciation. There's no content up on there yet, but it's coming. I'm working on things. Got to get a new camera and everything, man. But much love and appreciation to everybody, man. Much love to y'all. And by the way, salute to the trolls. This is why you don't say hello to me in public. I don't want to get like that. Generals on, y'all. Let's head over there. Bronx on deck. Move!